Hey everybody, my name's Wes and you're watching a Minecraft video. Now, this is the first video in a series that I'm going to probably call something catchy like Zebra Plays Minecraft. Uh, but but as you can see, we have something already built because this is a continuation from my series Minecraft with Friends. This is the world download, and I've started fresh on it. I've got myself some armor, a few things put in my ender chest from the last videos of Minecraft with Friends. You don't have to watch that series to watch this one because this is going to be a world tour video kind of showing what's in the world already and all that jazz. First, let's start off by going into free cam here, which I know some people call it cheaty cam, but I call it a camera that gives you a different perspective on things that, you know, usually you couldn't do. Like, could I do this view of under here showing this? Not really necessarily at all. But this is a Froglight farm. It's a design from Exumavoid, where it requires you to put what is this, snow powder, bucket of snow, the snow that you can walk through and just fall through to your death. But what happens is I go up here, magma cubes spawn, they get killed by the powdered snow. That's what it's called, powdered snow. And then when it gets small enough of the magma cubes, the frogs just eat them up and produce, well, froglights. Which is why we have down here, bum-ba-da-bum, a minecart that goes back and forth picking them up and dropping them off, along with magma cream. It's unexpected, but I will take magma cream and one gas tier. That is something. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. Okay, the next couple builds were done, well, farms were done by my buddy Casey on the world. This one is a basalt generator, which, as you can see, I don't know how this works. I broke it once and I fixed it once, but it's has to do with it being on top of this block and the ice and the lava instead of like cobblestone, basalt, which we've got some down here and then we got a lot right there. The next farm my buddy did is up here. It is a traditional gold farm. And they're still triggered onto me. I would love to. Hold on, I can do this. I can stand up here and free cam. As you can see, I have two guys in the boats here that I hit, and then everybody wants to kill me. That's my life right now. Look at this. This never-ending horde. But let me just do this really quickly. Music and sounds. I'm gonna put them all the way down there. And I'm gonna glide beautifully in here, and they're going to kill themselves in minecarts. It's something with the entity cram where you put minecarts in here, and then as they go down here, the entity cramming kills them, like the dogs they are. Okay, that's enough of this. Let's head into the overworld. And I want to show off my buddy's base with a giant penguin head on top of it. It's so silly. But I think this is a beautiful base because, well, you'll see why it's a beautiful base. Let me just free cam really quickly so we can see all of the beautiful insides. Starting with the tippy top, which has a thing he did. We have player heads on. And so he did penguins because we were rooting, well, I personally was rooting for the penguins for the mob vote. Disappointed they don't have him. But he has a sugarcane farm here, mangrove ready to go. That's beautiful. He's got books. We also have a map to show all the things. All the things, yay, exciting. I don't know what that is. His storage room, which we may take some things from occasionally, but not all the time. This was his main little area, which I think is pretty nifty. He has all the things he needs. If we need snowballs, we can come in here and get them from Mr. Snowman, He has a brew setup, which I abuse all the time. And I don't abuse the cooker setup he has here, but I abuse the furnaces. I've smelted many a sand and many a stone to get smooth stone. And down here is, I'm guessing, a pickle farm or just the conduit here, because he has a kelp farm right underneath, and that is beautiful. On the outside, he probably has some little farm set up. Yep, wheat. I'm guessing carrots, patatas, and beetroots, berries. He has his horses over here, purple, bamboo, and he actually planted all of these spruce, which is absolutely crazy, but I absolutely love it. And he also, well, we'll just fly over here for this one after we get ourselves a nice little rest in so we can get daytime. He built a graveyard over here because when we were on a server, I didn't whitelist it, so people who, I don't know what they were doing, but they killed a bunch of villagers, which was gonna be what these setups were. I actually had it beautifully. We were gonna put they were gonna drop down at nighttime. You know, I can actually show this. I was gonna design on top of this, but check this out. These would have stopped any of the mobs from getting to the villagers, but we would still have access to the villagers. I spent a lot of time doing this, and then they killed the villagers, and oh boy, that hurt a lot. But me and Casey, we even transported all the villagers. It was nice. This is a design for light that if I decide to finish this village, I want to put more of these. I think it's just fun. It's just fun and different, and I kind of have all the stuff I need over here to make them, so this is great to know that they're still there. This was my build. As you can see, I was not good at houses, and I'm probably still not good at houses, but I'm going to try harder. My buddy Connor did this, he did that, and he Lightmatica'd that on here, which was nice. I did this along with making a river, which we'll go explore in just a few minutes. This is Casey. We have a Digimon versus Pokemon war going on, kind of. I prefer Pokemon because I am a person of great taste, and he likes Digimon. And this started off as the earlier evolutions of like Agumon or something, and then Greymon, War Greymon, all that stuff. But yeah, that kind of I still have to do my build. I'm gonna build a Pokemon Center. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be beautiful. And then over here we have the Environmental Frog Protection Agency, which, as you can see, looks a little nasty. Looks like an infection in the ground because down below here is a slime farm. Ah, there they are. There's the... Why do you vex me so? But yeah, so we have... It's actually all 5 of these chunks are slime producing good stuff. But yeah, so the slimes will spawn in here. They'll go after the iron golems because they are sassy like that. There was one down here that was, well... Oh, see? I knew there was one down here. But the mine carts with a hopper picks it up, drops them off, it spits the slime down here, which then goes whoop up all the way here and spits it out into a chest, which, oh gosh, they found me. No, what have I done? I swear I'm a good person. Okay, they're moving away from me. But yeah, I need to make an autocrafter setup here. That would help a lot. But we also have a glow lichen farm. I think we do. Yes, we do. Boom, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. It does that. I would have a little snipper, and I would just snip the lichen, and I'd get some lichen. It'd be nice. And here we have some what do you call these, armor statue stuff. He's obviously slipping on slime. Bad, bad, bad. He's picking it up to transport it. And a disappointed boss. So disappointed in his workers. But that's what you get sometimes. Now over here, I would like to show you, so when I'm building stuff and you're like, how did he get those resources? I don't want people in future videos to be like, oh, he's cheating, he's going into creative. No, trust me, I don't need to go into creative. I have a lot of minutia. A lot. And when I say a lot, I mean I at least have some stuff of some stuff. Granite, we've got granite for a while. We've got deep slate, diorite, best block ever, andesite, love it. I've gone through a lot of this. Oof, I need to just do a mining session where I just get a bunch of stuff. But, and then glass. Glass, more glass. Could you want more glass? Glass. Please tell me. Okay, more glass up there. Possibly could we have more glass? Can't even open that because it's at the height. But yeah, we have a lot of minutia around here. We have ourselves the sugarcane farm over here. And then we have my favorite sugarcane farm, which is just manually collecting it. We have an axolotl breeder over here. We love to breed axolotls. A cactus farm. A villager setup. That is, I'm still going to say this. Villagers are absolutely OP. But we use them, and we trade with them. Pumpkins and melons, gotta love it, gotta love it. And most of these guys take both, not this guy. This guy does, this guy knows what it's about. But yeah, these are the villagers that survived. These are shulker shells that are empty or have some stuff in them. Building blocks. Ooh. Building blocks of fun goodness. Okay, let's get down the river. And it's raining. Beautiful, because we're about to head into a desert biome. But I ended up connecting some water places together to make this beautiful river which goes out here. Ah, we hit the desert. Fantastic. This is where the watermelon and pumpkin farm is. Also, occasionally, a skeleton farm? I don't know. This is a moss farm, as you can see up there. We got some moss. I just got to remember when I leave the area to turn the lever off, or cobblestone starts to come in, and I don't like cobble in my I don't like cobble in my moss farm. It's not fun to fix. It's easy to fix, but it's just not fun. Out here we have 2 gunpowder farms. One of them my buddy Connor made, which I don't use because I'm very old school, and by old school, I mean we're doing, well, it's supposed to show up, haha. We're doing this design, which I love. I love with a capital L-O-V and an E, because we've got gunpowder for days. We're good like that. We're wonderful. It's beautiful. Now let's get back to the rail system by my buddy Casey's base. Okay, before we continue, we should probably check out the Nether, because I think the Nether is one of the most beautiful things my buddy Casey did. He made the Nether look like the back rooms for the most part, and this leads to the little village over there. It's not too long away. This, as you can see, themed for the end, leads to the end. This leads out to a guardian farm that we cleared, but we never set up a guardian farm for it. Well, it's not a guardian farm, it's a guardian temple structure, but we never set up a farm, or unless he did. I don't know if he did. I'm gonna have to check with him. Or Casey, when you're watching this video, did you set up a farm without me? If you did, I love you. If you didn't, still love you because you're my friend. Let's head back to the rail system, because we gotta follow that for a while. Okay, this is a maze my buddy Casey built. I never did it. I probably should do it sometime in the future. From what he told me, he learned that, I'm guessing he learned the hard way, but creepers can't spawn on pathway blocks like this where you have to use the shovel for it. So, however he learned that, I'm guessing a creeper kind of blew up on him, and that's unfortunate. We do not wish that pain upon anybody. Let's see here. We've got the Iron Golem Village, which leads to an Iron Golem farm. Ooh, that was good landing. It's a pretty hefty one. It's, when I say pretty hefty, I mean it gets the job done. We've got a total of, what is it? 3 villagers times mathematics in my head. 3 times 8 is 24. 24 villagers are getting scared by 4 zombies. 4 zombies are producing iron golems because the villagers get scared, and they just burn, and there's a spider. that was really good timing. That was really good timing. Okay, that's that. And up here, there you are. We have a honey and honeycomb farm. I still need to put some trees around this to make it look more beautifuler, but it is a good producing farm. We're kind of almost, we're full on these. Let's open up the avenue for more honeycomb to come through. Which honeycomb is great because honeycomb blocks are beautiful in my opinion, and candles are expensive after a while. And they're not that expensive. I mean, they need string, and I don't have a string farm, but I can dream of string. That's a good thing. Where were we? Oh yes, we were going along this railroad here. Oh, and the reason there's rails heading everywhere is because when we were on the server together, my buddy Casey did not want to use Elytra. So no Elytra was used. This is something I did. It's an old school game, Space Invaders. Slap my face on the fence post, why don't I? But I thought it was, I had fun building this. Did not have fun getting the skull. That is no bueno. That is no bueno at all. Okay, before we continue, I gotta take care of this. This is driving me up a wall. It's probably driving you guys up a wall too. Let's see, we did this to get birch logs. Are you gonna tell me to make a crafting table? I have crafting tables. I know how to crafting table. Oh, don't judge me, world. Don't judge me at all. I'll use that crafting table someday. Over here to the left, we have a raid farm that was great before Mojang was like, you know what, we need suspicious bottles. So the raid farm works with suspicious bottles still, but it's just, it's not as efficient, which is disappointing. Darn you, Mojang, for making trial chambers and all that good fun stuff. And now we have the railway heading to the wool farm, which is a monstrosity. I will warn you before we get there. It's a little bit mad. And when I say it's a little bit mad, it's really mad. Look at this thing. Look at this, and also look at the sheep who survived. This is a total of, I believe, 8 sheep of every color put into a chamber. Look at this. Look at them. It's beautiful. It's horrific. And when I do this, it's just a lot of fun. Oh no, look at all the wool coming down. Haha. I need to fix the system so it's more efficient with dropping them off in the dispensers and then pooping them out. But yeah, it's my patented designed wool farm that's a monstrosity to look at. But Casey also, and I forgot about this, Casey also set up. Boom, look at that, look at that. It's a little bit overkill, but we like the overkill. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Oh, that was a fun project. Actually, it was horrific and caused me much stress. I got like several gray hairs. Like you can't see it in the character model, but I will add gray hairs to this character model and you will all see me suffer. Well, you will see the result of suffering. But let's continue to the end of the tour, because that's what we're all striving for, is to get to the end of this video. Ah, alas, we have Casey's blocked off a village, which is pretty cool. And we have this, which I do have a different design. Never too late to set your spawn. I have another design for this that has like swords and it's going up and down, and these also have lights in them and everything, but I just haven't got around to doing it. I still think it took me a while to do it, but you know, it's a weird door. It's supposed to be like a dwarven door or something, but it's not fully. Don't love your job, job your love. That's a horrible joke, but what I'm trying to say is that I love it, but I also know I can make something better, if that makes sense. So I do want to do that in the future. I have a design. I can just put it on Litematica and go to town with it. But for right now, it's just the entrance to like a dwarven keep that's not made yet. And I say yet because I do eventually want to make this a project. Oh, walls I can't jump over. Let's get over here really quickly. Nice superhero landing. Nailed it. But yeah. And that's actually the end of the tour. You've made it through the first video. If you made it through the first video, go ahead and slap that subscribe button. It costs you nothing. And if one of my videos shows up, you can be like, I'm not in the mood, or I'm in the mood for a little bit of this person. So just go ahead, subscribe if you'd like to. I'm not wanting to force you to, but I would appreciate it. And I can't promise I'll do like a weekly video or every 2 weeks. I have a life. I have a job. I have a stack of PS5 games. I haven't touched my PS5 since I bought it. Not a joke. I mean, I have touched it. I have played games on it, but it's been a while. But no, I'll put out videos because it keeps me occupied and keeps me busy, and I like to stay busy. So thank you for watching, and goodbye. Get out of here. Go. There's no Ferris Bueller reference where if you're still here in like 5 minutes, I'm going to pop up and say, what are you doing? Get out of here. I could do that, but I won't.